What's going on, fam? I'm back. Part 2 of Define Trauma. Let me go ahead and define it for you one more time again. A severe emotional response to a stressful event that overwhelms a person. The ability to process it emotionally. There's some people out here that's dealing with trauma. It can be different types of trauma, okay? The acute, the chronic, or the complex. The last part of the last video I was sharing with you, I was talking to you about King Saul. King Saul, he was a man, a king at the time, who was dealing with some trauma in his life. Why was he dealing with this trauma, y'all? He was dealing with this trauma because he disobeyed God. And due to his disobedience, the Spirit of the Lord left him. And an evil spirit came upon him. Why did this evil spirit come upon him? Because there is in the natural world, there's a such thing as the law of attraction, okay? You reap what you sow. Give and it shall be given to you. When you give something, something's usually given back to you, right? That's a universal law, y'all. Look, you can reap what you sow. Due to Saul's disobedience, right? He had to deal with a consequence. The Spirit of the Lord left him. In verse 14 of 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 14, it says, "But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and a distressing spirit from the Lord troubled him. And Saul's servant said to him, 'Surely a distressing spirit from God is troubling you. Let our master now command your servants who are before you to seek out a man who is a skillful player on the harp. And it shall be that he will play it with his hand, and when the distressing spirit from God is upon you, and you shall be well.' So Saul said to his servants, 'Provide me now a man who can play well and bring him to me.'" There are some people on this earth who are gifted, okay? There was a skillful man that was gifted to help Saul. There are people on this earth who are gifted. They've been given a gift. They've been given certain degrees. They've went to schooling, okay? They're gifted to do certain... I'm an art intervention coach, okay? I'm an artist, number one, but I teach people art intervention classes on how to work through trauma, work through things, work through stuff that has happened in your life. There are psychologists and counselors out here that we can talk to when we're going through things. I encourage you to reach out to someone for help, okay? I want to end with this last scripture with saying to you in 23 says, "And so it was whenever the Spirit from God was upon Saul, that David would take a harp and play it with his hand, and then Saul would become refreshed and